That's sad.
What's happening, party people? It's me and Pop. We over here on this couch. We over here on YouTube. Y'all come check us out.
Y'all come on and stand on some business with us. Y'all see the merchandise we got back here, and we just got it sitting back here on the couch like always. I'm here to stand on business. Oh, and let me just tell you this part too. Now, if you got something that you want to put on the back of the shirt, we'll make that happen for you too.
Holler at us in the comment section. We'll get you the right information, man. We young in this business game together. We just trying to get everything off with the channel. And let's get into the episode. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Come on now.
Standing on business. Together now. Standing on business. It's always.
There was a study called from the Pew Center Research conducted a study that said 63% of men under age 30 would rather stay home and watch porn than go on a date. Men say they are getting their needs met without having to go on a date. Would men rather stay single than be with a woman is the question.
That's what they're saying, pretty much.
63% of men.
I think they're cheap.
Yeah, they just ain't got no money.
They don't have money. Which you should get your money up before you start dating.
See, here's the thing that I feel like I always tell you, Pop, that kill me about this conversation with women. And today, and they always be like, it's because somebody cheap. Men don't be as cheap as women think men be. We just think through a lot of the decisions that most smart men make before they just be spending money. And I don't care what nobody say. Unless she's a wife, it's not a smart decision to be spending your money on women.
Real quick, and we can keep going. Y'all don't want to be accountable for the fact that the majority of the men are not fooling with y'all. Once again, you're trying to make it be the man's fault because of your actions.
Let the church say amen.
So it is cheaper to sit home and beat your meat,
right,
than actually go out and find actual women
and
to
it
hang
is.
out with.
That's
I
a sad
disagree.
reality.
I disagree.
Why? What do you think?
Is it less of
What
a
do you
headache
think?
to have
Here
to
we
deal
go.
with a woman or something?
There it goes. Like, it's a headache. Now I got to take you out. I got to hear what you had to tell your whole day.
That's why you take out people you actually like, and then you don't feel that.
Yeah, but then I got to get to know you first to like you, right?
Yeah.
So how do I get to know you?
Call on the
So you rather pan?
Hey, listen, I'm married.
You always gotta say. Okay, so if you wasn't married,
I'd probably beat him by me at 100 miles an hour.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Found that I think men are more likely to have bizarrely unrealistic expectations. I have so many girlfriends who are highly accomplished, highly educated, great people, and just wonderful women. And the dating pool is absolutely brutal for them.
What are these men looking for?
It is entirely unclear to me that it's like, why are their men not jumping to want to date them? So,
well, Alicia, those are not bizarre and unrealistic expectations, because reality is that ultimately men want to build a family, okay? And most men don't want to be with an accomplished and educated woman because those women are entitled, demanding, and a pain to deal with. Even different studies will tell you that that's the case. So most of your accomplished and educated friends are very likely to end up with a cat instead of a family, just like Whoopi.
Emotional, damn it.
and get a very...
Hey, before I let Candace cook real quick, as I told you, man, hitting 40 was different because, like, once you hit this part of life, Pop, you start to recognize that the decisions that every other modern woman made, opposed to the ones who got married versus the ones that's different. There's none of the ones who done hit 40 and plus that I know who are approaching 50, they 40s, they late 30s, into that 35 and old. None of these women have been successful who was outside all the time. And none of the ones who focused on their degrees and all that, none of them made, they did well business-wise. I'll give some of them that. Relationship-wise, straight tanked. In the gutter. Didn't work at all.
What good is the money if you ain't got nobody to spend it with?
That what men always say.
Here's the thing. If you got all these accolades, positions, rewards, businesses, money, vacations. What good is it if you ain't got a story that you can come back and tell somebody that you had somebody with you? What good was it?
That's the point. That you did it alone. Okay, whoop-de-doo. You did the vacation alone. Like you said, Pop, whatever it is, you did it alone. Okay, cool. You don't think that ride would have been a little funner with somebody that you actually liked and cared about?
Because for me, totally 100, it says a lot about you as an individual if you doing all them things by yourself.
Ooh, let the church say amen.
High value women. Now we live in this moment where everyone's kind of a hoe and you have to work harder to get a woman that doesn't have any self-respect or any value. Just kind of the complete disintegration of when I look at what my grandmother looked like in pictures, how classy and how beautiful and how much I wanted to be like her. And now I look at, women today and I just think, man, I feel bad for guys. Men, what?
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit?
Can anybody, and I mean anybody.
So before I let that lady go off, this is also another big difference, Pops, that I feel like is overlooked in the dynamics between men and women in this day and time. I can't be what my grandmama and what my granddaddy was because you're not what my grandmama was. And I'm tired of saying that to women. Don't compare me to him because you don't compare to her. And that's the bottom line. The average modern woman, and even as far as her looks, if she feel like she above average even. The modern woman today, regardless of that, is nowhere near the woman that she asking you to be the man to.
But you notice when you say that real quick, and you notice how what Candace just said. She said, you see how classy that she looked, and I wanted to be like that.
Now they want to be hoes.
Now all they want to be is 304s, woes, and city girls. That's all they want to be. Now you want to be outside. See, you don't want to be classy because guess what the reality is? For some reason, y'all really don't know what classy actually looks like.
No.
So I'm gonna help you out for 2 seconds. We're gonna get back into the episode. Y'all do know he'll knock you down. He'll knock you down. But that classy girl is the one he'll marry and spend the rest of his life with.
Woo. That is. And then that's a great segue as he was talking about how you be dressing. We're going to let this lady talk about how they out here dressing.
Explain to me why a 12-year-old would need a thong bikini. And when I say thong, I mean thong. Up her ass thong. So I am at the beach. Take Doodlebug to the beach. There is a couple there with a girl, young lady, she's 12, and she has on a thong, and I mean up her behind thong. So they're arguing about it. The father is very uncomfortable. He keeps saying she's 12, she's 12. And I was like, well, I don't know what to do. She wanted to wear it. And I'm sitting there like, you say no. What the fuck do you mean? And I am so like, I don't understand why parents are afraid to say no. It is just mind-boggling to me that anything a child asks for, no matter how inappropriate or how dangerous it is, parents are comfortable saying okay because they don't want to hurt their feelings. They don't want to feel like or seem like the bad guy. What? I was just talking about this with my daughter the other day about how there is absolutely no separation between adults and children, especially young girls. And I say that because, stores like Justice, the Limited 2, Claire's, stores that were geared towards little girls are going out of business. And it is because little girls are wearing and doing the exact same thing as grown women.
That's right.
It's like they're wearing the same clothes as grown women. Matter of fact, it's so fucking bad, I can't even...
Now, I got to interject because I got daughters. Now, Justice and those places used to be some of the biggest places that I used to take my little girls when I first had them. So when she say they're going out of business and things like that, I can see exactly what she's saying. Yes. And then, since I done had my daughters to them being young grown women now I can see the transition like she done said. Mm-hmm. We used to be in those places. Now they going out of business because y'all letting y'all, because mine ain't going to be out here like that.
You ain't going to be outside like that.
You ain't got to worry about it. Mine ain't going to be outside like that. but y'all want to be their friend. You know, me and you say this all the time. You want to make friends, you better go make them at the schoolhouse. This ain't gonna be over here. It's not my job to be your friend.
Hey,
you know me, Paul.
Hey,
I done told you. I don't give a damn if they like me, but you gonna respect me and your mom up in here. I don't care about you liking me. I don't give a damn about being your friend. I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying, Paul? I don't care about none of that. Being your friend as a parent is the last damn thing on my mind.
Look, like
if you don't like me.
Like we said before, this ain't a democracy. This is a dictatorship.
Look, you know what we tell them?
Y'all problem is that y'all trying to live in a democratic household.
And look, you can do that.
And not a dictatorship. Because I'm going to tell you something right now.
And get what?
Because in a dictatorship, you know what happened?
Yeah.
You know, I make the rules, not you.
But you know, you can do the democracy. Just get 18 and get out of my house. Huh? They hear me, Dad. They hear me, Pop.
That's my point.
They hear me, Pop.
When you 12 years old, you ain't walking around with no thong on.
You can do all the democracy you want to.
You ain't doing that.
But you ain't going to do it in here.
You ain't doing that in here.
You're going to have to be up out of this household before you be having an opinion. You can have all the opinions you want. Get 18 and get out my house. And you look, then whatever you do then, you're grown.
What you want to do?
But until then, I wish one of my daughters when they was 12, but this is why I said I married a good woman who was not raised like that, who don't think like that. So therefore, we don't even have to have a conversation. It is understood that my baby ain't got no business having no bikini like that at 12. This is absolutely ridiculous. And this the problem. Y'all want to kick it with them. Y'all want to be friends with your kids. I don't give a damn about none of that.
And I got a problem with the mom and the dad.
Why is we debate? You know how fast somebody got snatched up playing with me like that?
That was my point. Because daddy talking about, you know, he got a problem with it.
D-Boy to turn everybody in that situation every which way but loose.
Daddy told me he got a problem with it.
Mama and daughter. D-Boy, I'm turning everybody loose. I ain't playing. What? But then again, like I said, my wife already know my kind of temperament. You can't even play with me like that.
How can I have my 12-year-old daughter,
come on now,
in front of me with her booty cheeks hanging out? There is
in front
no
of grown men as well. Me and grown. Come on.
There is no way I'm going to allow you to be my daughter with your stuff hanging out.
OPP, we ain't down.
That's just wrong.
We ain't down.
Find a full-size shirt. They're all crop tops. I would like a full-size shirt. Can't find one. Makeup. They're wearing makeup at 10 years old. A full face is beat to the gods at 10. You know, when I was a child, when my daughters were young, they weren't really big into makeup, but you had to work in stages. You may have lip gloss now, eyeliner later, move up to something else. Nope, these girls, their faces are beat at 10 years old. And let's not even talk about these graduations. These 5th grade graduations, these girls are in full stilettos. You know, when my daughters were in the 5th grade, it was the little nice shiny church shoes or the ballet shoes. Nope, straight stilettos in the 5th grade. Like, I am not sure what the fuck is going on. You know, I really thought parenthood was about you teaching your child, you training them and teaching them the correct things in life so they could be successful adults. But it's not. It's not what's going on right now. These children are training their parents. They're telling their parents what they want to do, how they want to do it, and the parents are just going with it. Now, I'm not even sure the purpose of a parent anymore because the parents aren't doing anything. Like, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. I mean,
They just provide. Look, let's just be real. Nowadays, they just provide a roof for them and they feed them and that kind of thing, and they just pretty much let them do what they want to do. You know, to answer what she just said. So they just pretty much just let them do whatever they want to do. Right. So whatever it is that they so choose to do is what they do. So my point is, real quick, and I'm throwing it back to you, and I'm done with this, because what the lady just said was that parents, and I talk to one of my partners about this all the time, and I talk to my brother about this. Parents nowadays, too many of them are not parents.
And that's the bottom line, like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's me and Pop. We over here on this couch. We over here on YouTube. Y'all come check us out.